Hi, it's Amelia from 98 Rock, hanging out at Old Glory Harley Davidson in Laurel, and these are the motorcycles that were given away at Cancun Cantina on July 22nd. I'm standing here with Jessica, who's one of the awesome salespeople here at the dealership, and she's going to introduce us to the Street 750 and the Street 500. So, first of all, let's start with the bikes in general. So, these are smaller bikes, and they're made for street cruising.
Your urban riders, the kids or the young adults that want the blacked out, sleek, urban riding feel, but Harley comfort, Harley brand.
Right, and the Harley power too.
And the Harley power, correct.
So these are made for like commuting. So if you're going to college or if you're going back and forth to work, you can even put a passenger on the back, which is nice.
Yep, you can do a passenger, you can do the whole, whatever you think you can do with the Harley Davidson, you can do with the Street 500s and the 750s.
So you can put a luggage rack.
Luggage rack, saddlebags if you wanted to, engine guards, as you can see. They're part of the family, which is totally customizable.
Now, what's the difference between the 500 and the 750?
Primarily it's the engine size. You have the 500, which is 500 cc's, and then you have the 750, which is 750 cc's. And then you start looking aesthetically at the bike. If you notice on the 500, the engine fins are all blacked out, continuing with the blacked out look. You look at the 750s, you have the chrome fins, and then you also have a little chrome accent piece on the rim.
Now, I also noticed that with the handlebars and speedometer, it's all very simplified.
It is. It's very basic. It's back to your basic bike. It's really the urban riders who are commuting into DC, or like you said, going to college and just wants to go to trip A to trip B. You know, get there in a hurry, get there quickly, get there safely type of riding.
Now, they're big gas tanks too. How many miles can you get out of a tank?
You could probably roughly get, depending on your riding style, with everybody it's going to be different. Some people are heavy on the throttle, and some people
That's me.
You know, you could probably get 150 to 200 miles on a tank of gas.
Wow, that's great.
Right.
And then to fill it up, it's, you know, if I think of my motorcycle, it might be $10.
Right. So imagine the savings you get on that one.
You can buy a couple of college books
There
with
you
that.
go.
All right, so let's get a little bit closer on the bike. As you can see, you were talking about the engine and the differences between the
Correct.
750, and this, of course, is the 500.
If you notice how the engine's all blacked out, even the fins are blacked out. In comparison to the 750, the fins are going to be chrome shaved, so you have a little bit of that chrome accent pieces on the engine.
And then, of course, you have the air filter, and this comes standard on the bike?
Yep, everything that you see on the bike, the air filter, the little rivets on the air cleaner, is stock from Harley Davidson.
And what about the whole blacked out pipes?
That blacked out goes along with the urban style, keeping it in the black family with the blacked out pipes, blacked engine, black pieces, the paint job, even up to the front part of the bike where you have the little eyebrow.
It's a good looking bike. It's really light too. I was able to pick it up, and so, you know, especially for beginner riders.
Correct.
It's great because you're not so. I remember my first bike, I got an 800, and it was nice because I didn't have all that weight to deal with.
It's a not intimidating bike. You get on it, you don't feel that you're on a heavy bike.
How about those rims, huh?
Aren't they cool?
Those are fancy.
Notice how you don't have the one thing with the 500s all blacked out in comparison to the 750. The 750 will have the chrome accent piece around the rim.
Ooh, let's go look at the 750 then. So the 750, obviously it's a little bit wider, it's a little bit taller, but not by much.
Not by much, just by a hair.
And there's that chrome accent piece you were talking about?
Yep, right on the rim. Continues with the darkness of the motorcycle with the blacked out rim, but you just have a little bit of the chrome on it.
And same with the engine here.
Your fins, you got the shaved fins right here, so it gives you the nice contrast of black versus chrome.
Yeah, then that's nice too.
Kind of gives you an idea of the other accessories you can put on a 750 or 500.
Okay, so that's actually an accessory.
Correct,
All
yeah.
right. And I noticed the highway pegs on
Yep.
this one too. That's an accessory that...
That is correct. Yeah, you can add, just like any other Harley Davidson, you have a lot of extra pieces you can put on a bike. We're wanting to show you that you went with something like a 750 or 500, you still can dress it up like any other Harley Davidson.
Customize. It's
You
all
can
about
customize,
customization.
Yes. Wow,
I tell you what, that is one hell of an exhaust. Well, enough of looking at it. Let's go ride this puppy. So there you go. That's the Street 500 and the Street 750 that Old Glory Harley Davidson in Laurel is giving away. I tell you what, it may not be a powerhouse, but the thing goes 110 miles an hour. It's perfect if you're going to the beach, if you're trying to get around the city. You know, it's great for college. If you're trying to get around on campus, it's awesome. It's not a real heavy bike, but I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. July 22nd, we'll see you at Cancun Cantina. Make sure you're listening to Win Your Key. And don't forget, July 16th, I'll be right here at Old Glory Harley Davidson, and we're giving them one key away every 15 minutes. See you then.